good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. Last week we talked about self care. Today, today is about self love. You understand? And I mean that with every ounce of what the word or the phrase means. Self love. You understand? Self love. Taking care of yourself is all a part of loving yourself. And even though you hear time and time again how you gotta love yourself, love yourself, it's all facts. It's super facts. You understand? There's no way you can love someone else till you learn how to love yourself first. You got it? Yourself. How you treat yourself is a little bit of a reflection on the way you treat others. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think I need to, you know, dive or delve into some of you all's lives to know that this is true. I don't need to know you totally to know that that's true. The way you treat people is a little bit of a reflection of how you treat yourself. The way you feel about things is a little bit of a reflection of how you feel about yourself. And to be honest, a lot of people don't really feel a whole lot good about themselves. You know what I mean? Not as special as they should. Not realizing just being alive is a gift. You know, just the fact that you woke up is a gift, a reason to be grateful. But some of you all don't take things like that into consideration. You let all the troubles of the world worry you and bring you down and and take away from you loving yourself. You know what I'm saying? They make it seem like as if loving something else or taking care of this or worrying if you're gonna have enough money to do that is more important than simply loving who you are, loving the flesh that you're in, you know? And I'm not saying everybody, but definitely some people don't have that for themselves. Some people don't really know what to feel about themselves. And that's crazy because we should all feel fantastic about ourselves, you know. But we let little things go. We let like, oh, I made this mistake, or so I'm not super great, or I did this back in the day, so I'm not like that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you're human is the next person walking the earth with you, the next person you see down the street, or walking, you know, downtown with you. You know, all of us are human, human AF, and we're all bound to do the same things and feel the same way. But it has no reflection on how you should feel about yourself. The troubles of the world will worry about themselves. You know what I mean? They will. And they're not really ultimately your concern. You know, nature doesn't care about that. The universe doesn't care about that. It cares about you, its creation, you as a living, breathing creation of the Most High. You should feel absolutely fan freaking tastic about yourself. Loving yourself is the first key into learning how to love someone else. You cannot love anyone else efficiently and effectively without loving yourself in the same manner. You should feel great every single day you wake up just for the fact that you have another chance to give this world all you got to give it, you know? But we take little things like that for granted. Every day we wake up is another day to just hit the ground running, to go get it. I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it. You know, like the song say, that's how you gotta feel every morning when you get up. You gotta go get it. But everything starts with you. It starts with how you treat yourself, how you love yourself. And a lot of us are lacking that. We don't love ourselves as much as we should. Too busy loving other things that don't really mean anything. Too busy putting ourselves in situations that we know we have control over not being in, you know. Just busy with all the other aspects of the ins and outs of how life is instead of focusing on the one thing first before anything else. As soon as you get up in the morning, you love on you before you even attempt to love on anybody else. That's not saying your love for anyone else is lacking because of your lack for you, which is a reflection of you, but your love for you will really dictate how well you love for others. But it has to start with you, man. It has to start with you. You are the key into how everyone else is being loved. Because from you, it goes to one person, then the next person, and whoever they get in contact with, then whoever they're in surrounding in their environment. You know, it just goes on and on. Everything has to start with you first, though. Love yourself before anything or anybody else. Before you even get up in the morning, just wake up and look yourself in the mirror and just tell yourself, man, I love you, man. I just love you. Because without loving you, without you loving me, talking to yourself in the mirror, we just ain't gonna make it. We can't properly do the same thing for anybody else or with anybody else. It just won't happen. So today, tomorrow, whenever, every day, when you get up in the morning, just do yourself a favor and just love you first. And then you can get to everybody else. You can get to everything else. Everything else that you love, everybody else that you love, that you show love to, that you give love to, all of that comes later. But when you get up, just start with you. Just go in the mirror and tell yourself, man, I love you. You'd be amazed just by saying that to yourself how well the rest of your day goes. It's affirming right to yourself that you are loved. Even if nobody else in the world loves you as you so think, there's at least one person that do. You. The one real person that it really counts for. Love yourself before you start loving on anybody, because you can't love them effectively without loving you first. It's Motivation Monday, man. Go be dope.